Nuts, tiny, tasty, and packed with nutrients. But if you're over 50, you might want to think twice before grabbing that next handful. Because while nuts are often praised as superfoods, not all nuts are good for your heart or health as you age. In fact, some of the most popular nuts, yes, even the ones you've been told are healthy, might be quietly raising your cholesterol, disturbing your blood pressure, or interfering with your medications. A study in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology revealed something shocking. Certain types of nuts could increase the risk of cardiovascular problems by nearly 48%, especially in adults over 50. That's not a small number. In this guide, we're going to uncover the 4 best nuts to eat regularly after 50 for brain, bone, and heart health. The 4 worst nuts that may slowly damage your health if eaten regularly, and some crucial tips on how much to eat, how to store them, and what to avoid. Let's start with the nuts that actually work in your favor. The 4 healthiest nuts to eat after age 54. Brazil nuts, the thyroid and DNA protector. Brazil nuts might be the most underrated nut out there. They're not just a crunchy snack, they're a potent source of selenium, a trace mineral that's essential for thyroid health, immune strength, and even slowing cellular aging. After 50, many people, especially women, develop thyroid issues such as hypothyroidism, which can cause fatigue, memory lapses, cold sensitivity, and weight gain. Selenium supports the thyroid gland by helping convert T4 into active T3, and it protects the gland from oxidative damage. Even more fascinating, selenium from Brazil nuts may help preserve telomere length, a key marker of biological aging. Health benefits: boosts thyroid hormone conversion, enhances immune function and viral defense supports. DNA protection and anti-aging promotes nerve repair by protecting myelin sheaths. Rich oils support bowel regularity and gut health. How to eat: just 1 to 2 Brazil nuts per day is enough. They're incredibly potent. Too much selenium can cause side effects like hair loss or nausea. Store in the fridge or freezer, and always buy in shell if possible to keep them fresher longer. 3. Walnuts, nature's brain. There's a reason walnuts resemble the human brain. They're loaded with ALA, alpha-linolenic acid, a plant-based omega-3 that supports brain health, reduces inflammation, and strengthens communication between neurons. In a UCLA study, seniors who regularly consume walnuts perform significantly better in areas like memory, problem-solving, and mental processing speed. They're also rich in polyphenols, which protect the brain from age-related decline and oxidative stress. Health benefits: supports memory and cognitive speed, helps reduce brain inflammation, strengthens the blood-brain barrier, contains melatonin for better sleep patterns, improves circulation and oxygen flow to the brain. Pro tip: eat 7 to 9 walnut halves daily, ideally raw or lightly roasted. A slightly bitter taste is a good sign. It means high antioxidant content. Store in the fridge to prevent the fats from going rancid. 2. Almonds. Bone builders and heart helpers. Almonds are a senior's best friend. Rich in calcium, magnesium, and vitamin E, they help build stronger bones, lower cholesterol, and improve circulation. If you're lactose intolerant or avoiding dairy, almonds are an excellent way to support your skeletal system. After 50, bone density begins to decline, especially in women, and magnesium becomes harder to absorb. Almonds provide both in a natural, balanced form. They're also a great source of monounsaturated fats that reduce LDL, bad cholesterol, while keeping HDL, good cholesterol, steady. Health benefits: improves bone strength and mineralization, lowers bad cholesterol levels, reduces risk of atherosclerosis and blood clots, supports healthy skin, nails, and hair, stabilizes blood sugar with fiber and healthy fats. How to eat: stick with 15 to 20 almonds per day. Go for raw, dry roasted, or soaked. Avoid sugar-coated or heavily salted versions, and always chew well to help digestion. 1. Pistachios. The best nut for blood pressure and longevity. Pistachios are low in sodium and high in potassium, making them a top nut for anyone managing high blood pressure. Just 1 ounce gives you more potassium than half a banana, with none of the sugar spike. They also contain lutein and zeaxanthin, nutrients that protect aging eyes. and resveratrol, a compound linked to cardiovascular health and longer life. Bonus: eating pistachios in the shell naturally slows down your eating, helping with portion control and mindful snacking. Health benefits: naturally lowers blood pressure, rich in eye-protecting antioxidants, promotes healthy circulation and energy. High in fiber and protein, curbing cravings, may improve arterial flexibility and reduce stiffness. Pro tip: have 1 ounce per day, around 49 nuts. Choose unsalted, in-shell pistachios for best results. Avoid dyed or overly processed versions. The 4 worst nuts to avoid or limit after age 54. Macadamia nuts, fat-heavy and overeating-friendly macadamias, are buttery and delicious, but they're one of the fattiest nuts on the planet. Just a dozen of them delivers over 200 calories and 22 grams of fat, most of it saturated. While small amounts are fine, these can easily tip your fat intake overboard, especially for older adults with slower metabolisms or gallbladder issues. Health risks: promotes weight gain due to high caloric density, increases LDL cholesterol, overwhelms a sluggish gallbladder or liver, minimal fiber and protein, poor satiety, spoils easily due to high oil content. Tip: if you love macadamias, limit them to 4 to 6 nuts occasionally. Better yet, reach for pistachios or almonds, which have better nutrient balance. 3. Pine nuts. Medication interactions and a bitter surprise. Tiny but potentially troublesome, pine nuts can interfere with cholesterol drugs, blood thinners, and blood pressure medications. They also have a strange side effect known as pine mouth, a bitter metallic taste that can last days or weeks, affecting your sense of taste and appetite. They're also among the most expensive nuts, and they go rancid quickly, making them a risky choice for older adults. Health risks: may interfere with 50-plus medications, causes bitter taste disturbances, can lead to unintentional appetite loss, expensive and often not fresh, offers little satiety for the calories. Tip: avoid these if you're on medications or sensitive to bitter foods. Choose more stable, heart-healthy nuts like walnuts or pistachios instead. 2. Cashews. Kidney stone risk and sugar spikes. Cashews may look innocent, but they're high in oxalates, which bind to calcium in your kidneys and form painful kidney stones, especially dangerous for seniors with lower water intake or reduced kidney function. They're also higher in carbs than other nuts, meaning they can raise blood sugar levels, stimulate hunger, and increase insulin resistance. Health risks: raises kidney stone risk in older adults. High in net carbs, bad for diabetics or prediabetics, usually roasted in unhealthy oils, often sold with sugar coatings or salty flavorings. Tip: eat only raw, unsalted cashews in small amounts and drink plenty of water. Better options include almonds or Brazil nuts. 1. Pecans, a dessert nut in disguise. Pecans are sweet, soft, and often served in sugary treats like pecan pie. But even raw, they're extremely high in fat and low in protein, meaning they can easily lead to excess calorie intake without helping you feel full. Worse, their delicate oils go rancid fast. Many store-bought pecans are already oxidized, causing inflammation instead of protection. Health risks: high in unstable fats that oxidize easily, often served with added sugars, minimal protein and fiber, low satiety, spoil quickly, especially in warm climates, can trigger inflammation instead of preventing it. Tip: use pecans only as a garnish or occasional treat. For daily consumption, walnuts or almonds provide more brain and heart benefits. Final tips for nut lovers over 50. If you're 50 or older, here's how to get the most benefit from nuts without harming your heart. Stick to 1 ounce per day, about a handful. Store nuts in the fridge or freezer to prevent oxidation. Avoid flavored, salted, or oil-roasted nuts. Soak hard nuts like almonds to improve digestion. Watch out for nut allergies or stomach upset, especially with age. If you take medications, consult your doctor before eating pine nuts, macadamias, or cashews regularly. Summary: best nuts after 50. Brazil nuts, 1 to 2 per day for thyroid and immunity. Walnuts, great for memory and brain aging. Almonds, for bones, cholesterol, and energy. Pistachios for blood pressure, eye health, and control. Nuts to limit or avoid. Macadamias, too fatty, spoils fast. Pine nuts, medication interactions, pine mouth. Cashews, high oxalates, blood sugar risk. Pecans, high fat, low nutrients, fast to spoil.